Hi everyone, today we'll be playing Pyre, which is another game from Supergiant. I don't really know anything about it. I've seen some pictures of it and I know generally that it's more like a visual novel. So let's dive in and see what it is. And I'm guessing the campaign mode is the one that we are interested in. New profile, new campaign. Okay, difficulty reduced. Press not seeing too much of a challenge, your adversary shall hold back against you. For most players starting the campaign for the first time, your adversary shall fight back against you. Hate Hunt. For players seeking a tougher challenge, your adversary shall do their worst against you. True Nightmare. It's locked. Okay. While enabled, hold space to raw story events. Okay. Subtitles. Aim assist. While okay, I'm not gonna pick aim assist. Also, my aim is pretty bad. So let's go with the standard. I hope it can be changed later. Let's see what happens. Since it's my first playthrough and I have literally no idea what we are awaiting, I guess it's a better for everyone. So also probably if I wouldn't be recording, I'll go with the Hatent one. But then I'll do saves coming, which I won't be doing here. Okay. We are in the middle of lonely place and there is nothing but a snow or maybe dust. It seems we abandoned our hopes for something better as we heard a cartridge passing by. Is it creatures? Really? Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rubbles into view. Three shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Downside, a vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. Continue. Okay, press space to continue. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth? A proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups. See, right on schedule. What did I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. But don't be glum. You know, I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like she's breathing. He. Okay. The masked wanderers presume you are female. Oh, okay. See? They were confused a little bit at first too. It seems she still is. Then stand aside. I shall send her to a better place. She's a she? Can you people just tell? Hang on. The marking on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She is beyond our help, and we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah. Good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns toward you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothing here. Equal nothings here. You are parched and he gives you a drink. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There, turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Now, come on. Hedwin. He is one of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life in the downside. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon, nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. Hedwin beckons you to enter the back wagon. We step inside. The weather-beaten wagon is a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasp on her mask. You may call me Jodariel. Jodariel, maybe. She is the most imposing of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. And as for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soon assists him. Oh! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rocky Greentail. Rocky Greentail. He is the smallest yet loudest of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? Hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Hey sister, nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking you if you are a reader, one who can derive meaning from text. We indeed are, admitted. You confirm their suspicions. There is no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days, because it just so happens my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. We take a look. We look around, exploring odd creatures, old raiment and the door. We are trying to see the candles, but there is nothing which triggers text anymore. Having no other choice, we go toward the book. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Forward. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote this book of rights. That you possess it and have capacity to clean its world is testament enough to your potential. Thus, we reveal a path from the forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide, ere the turning of the years per soul skies. Seek the nearest longitude, beneath the brightest of 8 as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the raiment of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Sorry for interruption. I believe this is triumphate or triumvirate. Okay, sorry. We decide to inspect and we press T for a clear look at the text. Oh, so I was having trouble for nothing. Triumvirate. My bad. Sorry, guys. As we read the book and look at the image of a person with 8 stars, making symbols we had never seen before, we end the foreword and close the book. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwig gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out.
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked? So it is true. Yeah, but what now? And where did the reader go? She should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the three of them from beyond as Hedwig then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now, I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Hedwig asked.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, or they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The three must act as one. Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile rookie has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done. Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura, then the orb quenches the flame. Now I say jump. Leap with all your strength. Now snuff out the adversary's pyre, whilst yours yet burns. As per the sacred law. By now. All three Nightwings. Didn't see it coming. Exactly by the point. None left unscathed. Tough luck, Nightwings. Well, now that was
Okay, this gets a little using.
pathetic.
I'm pressing WACT SD all the time, but I need to get used with playing with mouse. Try jumping with a W.
The rite is complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand. Or do you? This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
Well, I'm very glad that I didn't choose the hard one, because it gets sometimes getting used to. So we might be losing a few. And I heard that in this game, if you lose, you still continue, so there is no problem with that, but still, the story gets different. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly? Reader, come, let us regard the night. So Daryl leads you outside, where a clear night sky awaits. Now, show us, before the howlers catch our scent, where shall the rite commence? Right, an ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regain their freedom. You gaze at the star and seek out your destination. This is where we are. Goal, the South Tower. Yeah. come 200 leagues due east, the Ridge of God. According to the stars, the next ride shall soon commence here.
Consilia.
Great. And we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon? According to the stars, you should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. Then we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Georgie? Jodariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time.
Bravo sta, frati.
What she means is, glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom, the rides are the key. It is a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. Join them. Load checkpoint. Oh, I wonder what is the checkpoint. So we join them and travel to the goal of which through stunning visuals downside prairie we go. You arrive in downside prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There is a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we ought to take the northern pass. Got an associate holed up in Holyrood. I've got to pay a visit too. Besides, the northern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a small exiling cave. Fee on your associate. Best we head to Bloomingpool and avoid attention. The southern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a humid area packed with hot springs. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwin listens for a while. What if the reader settles this? She marks the way we get us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we'd best learn to trust the reader's instincts in our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route toward your goal at certain junctures. Read the options. The southern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a humid area packed with hot springs. The northern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a small exile campment. The reader himself doesn't like hot, especially since the weather is like 40 Celsius anyway. So he decides to go with Holyrood, hoping it will be a checkpoint there. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks to be a public house. Rookie stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Ah, says sister, just wrapping up a really important exchange back there. Hang onto this for me, will you? We'll have to drop it off if we head farther north. You receive the plain parcel. You cannot tell what's inside. Journey onward. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the ride. Commence the ride. Page revealed the first exile. Drive in. We just the old creatures acquired names. So we bother them a little bit and see what Rookie has in his mind. Hey sister, appreciate you taking us up through Holyrood back there. About that, you are certain that parcel will fetch us an adequate price at the slug market. Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. Much as I love the idea of procuring rare fungus, dear Jody, we said we wouldn't go around second-guessing our good sister's decision, right? Todorel says nothing in response, but soon changes the subject. Night falls soon. Come along, Greentail. We have much left to prepare. The two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. There's nothing else but to press the book. Can we just go here? Oh, okay, we are there. The first exile. You know perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Solem Moore, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life. Such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet, we found in Solem Moore a man transformed, in body, mind and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time he named us all his crimes, and he became the Eight. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. We'll keep an eye to hear his story for sure, my friend. As of now, we are done. We blew off the candles, preparing the night. You observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon, bearing some sort of stringed instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more. It seems inappropriate to ask about him now. Then let's go outside. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiment of the rites. The preparations are set. However, everything is still and calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here? What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all this way for nothing? I don't think we did. Look up. And they look up and see the stars. And see the rise beginning. Let's hope the reader still remembers how to play and will take the challenge with glory.
Freedom! The stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Gaul at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready.
Triumvirate.
Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
The stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others also clad in raiment. Your adversaries in the rites. Everyone ready? Let's have some. Be still. We have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last the Night Wings grace us with their presence. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again? I trust you remember my face, so you must have assumed never to see it again after last time? Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the accuser shall repay their frown, He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows you clasp the Book of Rights and focus on the task at hand.
Begin! What happened there?
And my W doesn't want to work.
Have the accusers underestimated you?
With a graceful jump, Hedwin makes it to the point when
Splendid!
Splendid. No, I shall not accept defeat from you again. Hear me, accuser, stand your ground, let your aura spoil and rage.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
We're getting there, but they've hunkered down. Fine, then we shall disrupt their formation.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
Shoot indeed, my friend.
Oh. The orb is up.
The orb is up, so is our hopes to reach the hopeful place one more.
Oh my word.
A little too late, my friend. Quickness is the key in such games. You shall learn.
Remember everything that you hold dear.
We'll remember, and with last auras, we'll try to get our... Debated, my friend? So am I, so am I.
Wherever did the Nightwings go?
Dear computer, do you need to be reminded to press space to pass the turn?
Oh, so close.
So close, indeed. Here I go, the last
And it is done.
effort. It is
You
done.
have prevailed. Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory. Guron Salashe.
Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment. Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
We have withstood worse nights than this, so feel strange. Okay, after using her rush to launch forward, Jodariel can rush again right away. After banishing an adversary, Jodari instantly recovers all her stamina. Well, both seem good. Let's go with double dash. They never did anything wrong.
bestows his favor.
So we shall continue. After the rise, the accuser disappears into the darkness. As you return to the wagon in the still night, sky you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. During the rise, hold left or right click to fling the orb. Well, my friends, actually this is it for today. Thank you for being here. And so, we'll exit the campaign, or I guess it's better to press return to the main menu and enhance it. I haven't seen this, but I assume since we had the loading screen is saved. Let's just double check, or well, I'll double check later myself. Thank you for being here, and let me know if you have suggestions or anything else.